Hello everyone, this is Raven's Map. Welcome for the summary for the day of 17 May 2023. So for today, I will be doing the summary for the war front line, the entire front line, beside Bakhmut. I will make its own video, okay? So we'll start just by the Zaporozhye front line. So for Zaporozhye, there has been not much things happening right now. The whole front line is pretty much still. There is interesting information about Novopol. Apparently, the Russians have captured it, but it's a rumor. I don't know. For Vugledar, I did not see anything happen, and then there is a small correction. I corrected my mapping, but beside this, the front line is pretty much still. There is nothing much happening. For the Donetsk front line, there is a lot of fighting happening in Avdiivka, sorry, because apparently, if I understand correctly, there is a sort of offensive that the Ukrainians are making right now, but I don't know if it's successful or not. We'll see in the next days. In the Bakhmut front line and everything like this, well, you know that there has been a lot of advances, that the city is almost taken, but we will see it more specifically in another video. For this SEVERSK front line. So for the SEVERSK front line, we have finalist of some informations about Kremenaya. Just one geolocation, but it's good enough. In Belagorovka, there has been some map changes. So for this area, I just corrected the map myself. There is no attacks or anything like this. And in Belogorovka proper, there has been, in the previous days, if you remember, Chechen forces that stormed the factory in this area. But in the latest geolocation, they shelled the factory, meaning that they left the factory. So I don't know what happened. Perhaps the Ukrainians took it back by fighting, or perhaps they just advanced, captured the factory, and then went back. I don't know. And for the South Sivers front line, we have just, again, as usual, Avdiivka and Spirne. So for the rest of the front line, we have absolutely nothing. But beside, there has been a fake news in the last days, in the 14th. If you remember that there was like some people saying that Kuzemivka was captured like by the Ukrainians. That they stormed like this Kuzemivka and forced the Russians to withdraw in these areas. And they captured they captured Kuzemivka, but it was a fake news that nothing happened. Beside this, there is absolutely nothing. So we'll start with the geolocations. So first of all, we have it's not a geolocation, but a new video that came out. If you remember, there was like in the previous days, in the 8th, to be more precise, there was this thing that I geolocated. So let's see. Yeah, you remember this video of a tank exploding here. So it was this view. And in the previous days, I think, 2 or 3 days ago, you might have seen a new video coming out. And I think I saw nobody understanding that it was the same video. Because it's just the same thing, but if from another angle. Like you saw the tank coming, and you saw how after it exploded. I recognized the place, thankfully, but everyone thought that it was a new video, a new footage, but it was the same. Just let me prove it. Just as you can see behind, there is this road like this, and in the video at one moment you see this, and it's important that you remember this road, because as you can see, it's just this view. So bear in mind just that you see here, that's what you see in the. So yeah, it's just the same area. Really, it's the same place. There is no new footage, just this other angle, other video, you know. But yeah, there's nothing much here. But today, there has been a geolocation. So the Russians attacked this place using armored vehicle, artillery. So you have this view, and at one moment, like they were shooting in this place because the Ukrainians had a trench in this area. So yeah, the trench is here. Let me just show you. Yeah, you recognize the tree line here, here, and here, and it's just basically this. And there is also the electrical thing, like the pole. Beside this, there is nothing much. No map changes here or there. Mapping is good. So let's see. For Belogorovka, we have multiple things here. So in the 13th of May, sorry, 13th of May, I have this geolocation. So yeah, it was just this, and it said in the thing like Kremenaya, but since there is the river and the mountain here are recognized, you see Russian shelling here, and it's this view. Like, I think you can now see it. Let me just show you again. Yeah, it's perfect. Same view, and from Belagorovka, like I told you, there is another geolocation. So you had this yesterday, not today, sorry. Yesterday there was this geolocation, this video that came out of yeah, Kadyrov and LPR, Lugansk People's Republic, showing this yeah, the usage of shells. I think they also use thermobaric bombs. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, there's been this video coming out. Honestly, I did not verify if it's older than the previous geolocation of. Perhaps this video like is older and it was taken before the Kadyrov troops entered this area. I have to check like to see the video of Kadyrov and this video and compare if there is like more destruction in the video from the Kadyrov troops or not to estimate which video came first. Because perhaps it's just an older video that yeah that was just published now. So yeah, as you can see, just this place. Now you have next geolocations as usual, Spirne. It never stops here. And you have this interesting geolocation. So you, if you remember in the previous weeks, you had the Ukrainians saying that they left Spirne, and it seems like today they made an attempt to take back some positions in Spirne. So you had Ukrainian soldiers here, and yeah, they like moved. If I remember, yeah, they moved from this road. So the previous image is this thing is this place, and they entered this house here in this area. They tried to take new positions, and it was shelled. So very recognizable. It's here. This lake is always Pirne, and you see here it said SEVERSK here in this area. So yeah, it's just this view. So no map change anyway. There is no Russian soldiers there either, but nothing new. Beside this, you have VMK again, which is interesting because before there used to be almost nothing about VMK, but today you see a lot of geolocations. Almost each week you have no geolocations of VMK. So the screenshots I took from the video is this view. It said here Sivers, and you had this the railroad. I think it's it's the railroad. You have the tree lines, and you have the shelling here. Here, yeah, it's just this view as you can see. but no map changes either. And you have then, yeah, Bakhmut area, as I told you, I will show you in another video, more detailed video. I made this geolocation just right now of shelling in next to Druzhba. So it's south Bakhmut or north Avdiivka, it depends how you see it. You had, yeah, this thing. You saw some shelling here. And it's basically this area. Then coming onto the Avdiivka front line, you have a lot of things happening. If you remember, in the previous mappings, we had this, something like this. Let me show you. And as you can see now, the Russian front line is a bit, yeah, I removed some Russian territories. And I don't know, it seems like the Ukrainians made an offensive. They tried to storm Krasnogorovka, but it did not go well because, well, first of all, we have no information of Krasnogorovka being captured. But most importantly, this video came out. Let me show you just what happened. So first, you had this video of yeah, usage of incendiary ammunition, and you see some lakes here. I think you can try to, yeah, and then after you have this lake. Remember the shape and these lakes, and it stayed here Avdiivka in the northern part of Avdiivka. And as you can see, it's the lake you saw in the video is this lake, and the place that was shelled and used incendiary is this thing, this area. So yeah, this area. And after there was a lot of shelling after in the morning, the Russians started to shell this area. And it's really just this area, so it seems like the Ukrainians tried to move from the mining thing here. They tried to move here and try to enter Krasnogorovka, but they got shelled. So interesting. It's the first account, I think, of real offensive in this area from the north part of Avdiivka. Because in the previous offensive Ukrainians made, it's always in this place, like in Soviets from Novokalinove or things like this. Or I remember once there was an offensive from Stepove, but beside this, yeah, nothing else. And talking about Stepove, we have this geolocation. It's the first geolocation I made of Stepove, I think. So it's Stepove and Berdichi. Here you have in picture Stepove here, and you have Berdichi behind. You have the road here, the railroad. It's this view. Yeah, as you can see. But yeah, in the picture you could just see, I think, a shelling. Yeah, you had like smoke here. But beside this, no map change. And then you have the southern Avdiivka front line. Very interesting things is that you have two contradicting geolocation. So on Twitter, I saw people posting this video and saying that it was like, I think, Russians being under the bridge and the Ukrainians shelled the bridge. So yeah, the Russian equipment under the bridge was destroyed. As you can see, you have the main road here, and I think oh no, it was not this place, because okay, my bad. It's not that contradicting. Now, if you see, you have the road turning here, and it's not in this place. Let me see. I think in this area. Yeah, sorry, I said nothing. No, the geolocation was in this place. Okay. It's a mistake from my part, sorry. So just let me move the thing. Yeah. So the shelling was in this place. So no, it's believable. So yes, it's the Russians who got shelled here. Yeah, it makes more sense now. And it makes more sense because I was going to say, today I had this video, as you can see here, of Ukrainians getting shelled in this place. So I was going to say how the Ukrainians can get shelled here and the Russians can get like destroyed in this place. So yeah, now it's believable now. So you had also this video of Ukrainians getting shelled in this place, and I can also now just move the front line, also move back the front line. So yeah, because before I moved the front line up because I thought it was this place. This marker was in this place. So let me just modify quickly the front line here. I will be I will modify it more carefully later. I just have no time to do it right now in video. It takes too long. So next we have nothing happening in Первомайске, Nevielsky, and Marinka. You have a lot of footages of Marinka coming out. Yeah, a lot of footages of the fightings and the landscape of Marinka, but you have no confirmed advance. And in Novomikhailivka, we have no geolocation, but a correction from me myself, because before, wait, it was like this, I think. Oh, let me let me see. Yeah, before my mapping was like this, and it made no sense because I geolocated something here. The previous video, I think I geolocated some bombings in this area, so I doubt that the Russians are here. So I removed this area from the Russian control. So it's just a mistake from my part. And next in the Vuhledar front line, we have absolutely nothing. Like legit, there is nothing happening. The previously you had Ukrainians assaulting in this place. So yeah, they were pushing in this area, but it seems like it stopped, or at least I did not find anything else. Next in the Velika Novosilka front line, we have in Novopol this this mapping uh, from ISW. So ISW, what it is, it's Institute for the Study of War. It's a respected source, and it said a Russian source claimed that Russian forces captured Novopol or Novopil as of May 13th. And yeah, so I did not find anything about it, which is why I did not put it officially as Russian controlled. But just in case, I've put this marker here. If I have further confirmation, then I will, yeah, put it as really as Russian. But for now, I don't have anything because it seems weird that I don't have any videos from this area. Usually, especially in this place where there's an assault, you have videos coming out, and I saw no video. And beside this, well, there's nothing else happening. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you for the next video. Bye bye.